Trump's jokes about the upcoming midterm elections should be something we pay attention to, because there's a grain of truth in every joke. Let's examine how the president's punchline could do some real damage in this edition of the Unpopulist's Executive Watch Abuse of the Week. During an Oval Office interview this week, Trump, proclaiming his accomplishments so successful, said that, when you think of it, we shouldn't even have an election. This, of course, flies in the face of his plummeting approval ratings and, the most fundamental aspect of American democracy. The White House, sensing Grandpa slipping a little bit, immediately backpedaled.
The president was simply joking. He was saying, we're doing such a great job, we're doing everything the American people thought, maybe we should just keep rolling.
Even if he was joking, not a funny joke. This rhetorical move leans on something known as jester's privilege. The idea that a speaker can say outrageous, taboo, or dangerous things, then dodge accountability by insisting it was all in jest. But crucial to the role of the jester is the fact that they're not in charge. So when you say it's not that serious, it actually is, because Trump is currently one of, if not the most powerful people in the world. And he's joked about things before that ended up being very much not a joke. Trump rallies would react with uproarious laughter and applause anytime candidate Trump would encourage violence against his opponents. But when January 6th rioters storm the Capitol and ICE raids end in dead bodies, suddenly the joke isn't so funny. So who's to say invading Greenland doesn't happen? Why can't Canada become the 51st state? What if we canceled the elections? Just kidding. Unless? These comments serve as a trial balloon, floating the most ridiculous policies and seeing what resonates with his supporters and what falls flat. At the end of the day, though, the jokes aren't the issue, nor is whether he could cancel the midterm elections. Legally, he can't. What matters more is the work he has already put in to preemptively delegitimize their results, his opponents, and the entire process. Lest we forget, in 2020, Trump pushed the big lie, claiming the election was stolen through rigged machines, mail-in ballots, corrupt officials, and mass voter fraud. When that failed, he escalated. Fake electors, calling on Georgia officials to find votes, and finally, an attempt to halt certification outright on January 6th. So when Trump jokes about skipping elections, don't laugh it off. He's telling you exactly how he thinks power should work, and he's daring the country to stop him. That's your Executive Watch Abuse of the Week. To keep up with every misuse of presidential power, subscribe at theunpopulist.net.